but he wants that one back. Left it on iron. Keontae George, he could have won it last night. Missed that last shot, but yeah, Keontae George at 23 a game, Markkanen at 29 a game, and that's why Utah could be a prop contact for a foul, and Markkanen headed the other way. And Bailey at 6'9" floats in. And the first 8.
If they move the ball, if they cut, really make them work defensively, you should be able to get something offensively.
So Bailey getting a good look, and so Utah 0 for 6. Can they get anything easy? Can they get to the foul line? Can they get a bucket? Hey, they can do it all. Jimmy, I think transition is an issue, but right now the Jazz have the Warriors playing half court, and Jimmy Butler.
Let me just go to work. They can't stay in front of me, beating him one-on-one. He can't get by Keontae George as they knock down a 3 there.
Yeah, it's pretty skilled, but couldn't post. How about the body? And didn't commit the foul. So now the Warriors have the tempo moving. Steph looking for his first field goal, and he's got it. He went at the 7-footer.
Game.
They're putting Isaiah Collier on Steph.
Oh, he's like a football player.
Podziemski, PJD, and Guy Santos in. Curry wanted some contact there, backed it in anyway.
And don't go a couple times.
Lukowski, nice skip pass. Slow-mo taking his time. Keontae George dropping in the 3.
It starts with allowing a drop.
And there's the lob, and TJD said, yeah, I'm going to hammer a few of these. And Collier, we've seen him play well against the Warriors in Utah.
He's a bulldog.
Keontae George, talk about the confidence, man. When you're averaging 23 a game,
You help a little more time to get into the paint too easy.
Guy Santos, there's the first 3 of the night. So Guy for 3.
Just a little more, really make this defense work.
Keontae George, he made 1 3, and now the other one on the other side. And Steve Kerr, those are the 3s we're talking about. Now look, again, turnover, but you'd want that one back.
So now they're going to go 2 for 1 if they can.
Keontae George is having quite the first quarter, and he continues. He's got 15. Kyler using the handle. Butler with the quick hands. Anytime they've run, they've usually had good success. And Will Richard right off the bench, right. Lennis says keep running them. They played last night. They traveled from L.A. Butler down the lane. Butler tipping in his own miss.
He's saying nobody.
And Colin Sexton traded him. Moody spaces out. Moody dropping in another 3. So Moses. Warriors come up with 2 stops that trip down. Good matchup, Butler and Collier. That is strength on strength right there. Jimmy said, I'm usually stronger. Jimmy Butler.
Man involved. Why are you giving great compliments to Duke?
That's a good basketball power. Okay. It's not like they went to Kentucky. Shot clock at 3. Steph Curry, step back 3. He went to Davidson. Kyle Anderson.
And Kyle Anderson biting the dust. Look at the shooting in the quarter, though.
Lukowski hitting the 3. Well, you said, P2, give me that. Buddy Hield an open 3. Buddy! He drops in a 3, and that's a good stat.
I think it's the right call.
Kyle Anderson. And dropping that in.
Yeah, 2 defenders. Kyle Anderson with a running start.
And they help Fitzgerald guy.
There he goes.
He'll be against Houston.
The legend.
Steph Curry rattling that home. He flipped the game 23 points.
Once Steph gets that defender on his back, he's keeping him there. He's going to stop on a dime, float game.
Bailey hid behind the screen. Wow, that's a tough shot.
Bailey's got it like that, man. He can score.
Bait, though. Averages 29 a game, 7th best in the league. So they're doing a good job on him so far. Curry is 8th in the league, and he drops in a 3.
And that step back is second to none.
How's them? Markkanen couldn't finish. And Buddy Hield, smart pass ahead to Butler for the dunk.
That is a counterattack.
The Warriors have just clouded up and rained all over the Jazz in this quarter. Markkanen will step through. Curry played the D initially.
All in all, good quarter.
5 seconds. Moody at 2. Moody to beat the clock, and he does! Warriors turn it over. to start. Ace Bailey. Okay, there's the bucket Utah should have had. Okay, now let's
Should have been over the top.
only 5 Warrior turnovers though. GP2 getting the start. That one just kind of fell to Curry. That's the oddest assist of the night. That was like a baseball changeup.
Got it.
Backdoor cut. Post. Take a beat. Quentin Post is moving his feet. And Markkanen spun around and Nurkic guides it home.
And Nurkic's defender just able to get an offensive rebound.
Svi Mykhailiuk with Nurkic, Lowry Markkanen, Keontae George, and Ace Bailey for Utah. And Moody dropping into 3.
Your work, and you know, if you play well enough to go and you're one and done, and you start seeing yourself, oh, he lost his shoe again.
Markkanen, the shoe in the lane, and Curry hitting the 3. We've had the team. Steph, yank back wing jumper, and Luke, and then contesting the shot and didn't give up a blow by. Kyle Anderson will get the lay.
Points are winning the turnover battle, points off turnover, so you're good in those categories. Keep playing a clean game.
Effort level's been really good. Steph, he jumped into Anderson. He'll pick up the blocking foul. He will the offense of the opposition. Steph, sidestep 3. He's already running back. Come on, man. Curry's got 20.
About to get back cut. He's like, no, I'm not letting this happen. Now you reward yourself.
This is the biggest lead of the night. Keontae George. Jemski, little D-cell. Buddy Hield the shooter. Sidestep. He got George up in the air and bottom to 3.
They cannot keep up. He didn't have the ball.
For Utah, we talked about allowing 126 points a game. A sense about
We don't need that. Oh, no.
and that's a little breakdown defensively on the out-of-bounds play.
Them in your rear view. Keep them from threatening.
Well, you may get Draymond Wednesday. He is questionable for that game, but you're not going to have Horford and Dominguez miss 5 games in a row. As Pat Spencer right down
The paint whenever they're really resolute about it. 2 guys kind of jumped at him out of control, and he's at the rim.
Ace Bailey from the elbow. Pat Spencer played 5 minutes and
All kinds of problems chasing this guy around.
Steph has 28. Ace Bailey, that's nice. I'll tell you, Ace Bailey for the 5th
Place for others.
Steph Curry dropping in the 3.
Yeah, look.
Putting a lot of things on both ends of the floor.
Look at the defense. The Warriors aren't over helping. Steph was in great position.
Buddy threw that backwards, and Ace Bailey will dunk it down.
There. He is 4th rate from 3-point range, but Steph maybe pulls out a tiny bit shorter.
GP2 had time to seam that up. We're on the ball and make that 3. Ace Bailey answering.
But well, even to what they wore, Draymond still wore his cream sweatsuit just to fit in.
Oh, TJD. Tick. Buddy Hield out of the corner. Buddy has had a night. 15 as Kyle Anderson scores.
I think so, because he is the there. There's too many defenders in there. It's
And also,
congested.
8 turnovers. Can they stay to the single digits? They got 3 minutes to go right now as Filipowski lays it up and in. 2 minutes, Kay. Can they stay at 9 turnovers?
They can do
Can they have a
this.
single-digit turnover game?
Well, they need it for their numbers.
Nice pass, Pajemski to Guy Santos. Slow-mo up and under. Trace bats that away.
Oh, he is a wall in there. They can't get by him.
You know what? It's Houston for the night before Thanksgiving. It's a season-high 102 field goal attempts for the Warriors. Make it 103. 34 assists and 10 turnovers. 3.4 to 1.